Okay, so what is fiber? Fiber essentially is the part of foods, mainly carbs, that cannot be absorbed by the body. So things like the husks on seeds and that really rough kind of portion of the food is not able to be absorbed. It can be broken down, obviously, by the digestive system, but you can't actually absorb that stuff. There's a few benefits to this, and we'll cover them basically in this video. So, first one's going to be satiety. This is the fancy way of saying that it makes you feel full for longer. So, if you're eating high fibrous foods, essentially it's going to make you feel full for longer. That's going to stop you getting hunger pangs and those cravings sooner after you've eaten your food. It also has a high thermogenic effect. This basically means that your body's going to use more energy in the breakdown of this stuff than it would for other forms of food. Now, protein does this, fat to a point does this as well too. And whilst this is not going to be some massive thing, it does just add a little bit of extra calorie burn to your day that you wouldn't be getting if you weren't eating these fibrous foods. Moreover, it also acts as a scrub brush for your insides. This is probably the biggest thing that fiber does for us. If we don't get it, then essentially you get backed up and you get all this, let's just say, kind of garbage and stuff clogging up your internal digestive system. And if you don't get fiber, that stuff just stays in there. And as you can probably imagine, that's not going to be terribly good for you short term, and definitely not good for you in the long term. So using this fiber to essentially clean that stuff out keeps you regular, which if you're talking to your doctor, he's going to tell you is a great thing. You should be doing bathroom breaks at least once a day. And even though fiber is not itself absorbed, as I mentioned before, it is in portions broken down into fatty acids by the bacteria within your stomachs, which can then be absorbed. This is more just to cover a point that's made by some people that say that fiber is essentially empty carbs, or carbs that are free because they're not being absorbed into the body. So fiber will be marked on the carbohydrate part of the nutrition label on the back of the products that contain it. However, some people would argue that that's basically not relevant because your body doesn't absorb it, but that's not entirely true. This is mainly for people who are really kind of sticklers about their counting of calories and macros. So with fiber, definitely you don't underrate it. You need to get this stuff into your body, otherwise bad things will happen to you in the long term and less so in the short term. But honestly, start eating more of this stuff. Easy peasy.